Hi everybody, it's Janet from Fitness Guild. It's Monday and we have survived another week of isolation, except I don't think that it's getting any easier. So today I'm going to talk about the idea of acceptance, of accepting our current circumstances. And this is as much a pep talk for me as it is for you. When I talk about acceptance, I'm referring to a willingness to acknowledge what is without rejecting it, without denying it and fighting against it. It's the understanding that no amount of kicking and screaming and hating this is going to change what this is. Accepting something doesn't mean that we like it or approve of it. It doesn't mean that we minimize the significance of the whole experience. It just means that we face the reality of this situation. Life hands us a lot of unpleasant realities, so it might help to equip yourself with kind of a mindset about acceptance or ways of thinking about acceptance. I've come up with a list of 5 tips or 5 things to keep in mind when we're trying to find some peace of mind in all of this. So first of all, remember that putting energy into things that have already happened or that you can't change takes away from your ability to work on the things that you still can change and control, and those still do exist. Second, judging a situation not as bad, not as good, but just as neutral, releases us from the expectations we have. It frees us up from feeling disappointed or angry by something. If we don't have expectations, it's harder to feel those things. If we release the idea of what should be, then it makes it easier to accept what really is. Third, remember that adversity is a great teacher. So we always emerge from tough times better people, stronger people, having learned something about ourselves. If you can remember that there's personal growth in all this, then maybe it gives some meaning to your suffering and makes it easier to get through. You will come out a different person and a better person at the end of it all. Fourth, you also need to remember that acceptance is not some kind of switch that you can flip and there you are, you've got it made. It's an ongoing process and it requires ongoing effort. And fifth, remember that some of the things that we struggle to accept are actually temporary. So feelings change, situations change, and they change independent of our opinion of them. So if you can keep in mind that although we don't know when struggles will end, we know that they will, then it might allow you to persevere. I hope these are things that you can keep in mind that make it easier to kind of go with the flow of what is, instead of exhausting yourself by swimming upstream and fighting what is. These are challenges for all of us. I hope that you guys are doing well, and I'm going to be back talking to you next week. Okay, bye.